Well, it's hard to believe September is now here, and there's so many great places in Canada to travel. One of them, of course, is PEI. For much more, Golf PEI CEO Sam MacPhail now joins us here on GTC. Sam, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me today.
It's great to be back with you, my man. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think the last time we saw each other was at the Toronto Golf and Travel Show last year, having some oysters, maybe?
It was, yeah. I think you were just gearing up for a bachelor party in a week or two to follow.
Wow. Okay. So the bachelor party was great. The wedding was amazing. A lot's happened. A lot's happened since we last saw each other. And man,
Exactly.
a lot's happened in PEI this year because it's been a record-breaking season so far in PEI in 2025, hasn't it?
It has been, and I think I always giggle too, talking with colleagues and stuff. The idea that every year seems to be just a bit better than the year before. So I've been in this role, this will be my fourth year, and like that was the busiest summer ever. Then the next year was a little bit better, and then the next year was bigger than that. And then this year just kind of floodgates open wide. Like rounds played are up over 10% across PEI. A struggle problem for golfers, but a good problem for golf course operators is that it's tough to find tee times, meaning, courses are at close to full capacity and people are just eager, more eager than ever to golf. I think through the COVID boom and now to then, you didn't expect it to get busier and busier, but golf is everywhere, and it's definitely booming on PEI.
It certainly is. And for someone who hasn't been to PEI, like I haven't been, I went with family, I want to say 20 plus years ago. But for someone who hasn't been to PEI, how would you describe the golf experience once you step into PEI?
I think that what I usually say is it's more than golf. So when you go to a lot of other destinations, it's eat, sleep, breathe golf. You're on the resort, you're kind of, always golfing all the time. But what happens in PEI is that there's so many golf courses. We have 18 under our banner across, tip to tip in the province. But in between all those golf courses is all the other things you can do, whether that's, we're known for, whereas Canada's Food Island, for different restaurant experiences or culinary experiences, unbelievable seafood, oysters, mussels, lobster. And then the arts and culture, like a lot of summertime plays, shows, whatever. So it's really that festivals. It's really that more than golf that you can do after the round that we kind of that differentiates us from other destinations. Not to say those other places are bad in any ways, but it's just a different experience. Like so you can come, you can come for a week, come PEI, maybe play 4 or 5 rounds, but then you can fill your nights and your off days with so much more than just, thinking about your next round. You can fill it with whether it's a boat tour or deep sea fishing or go to the Anne and Green Gables show or what have you. There's just so much more than golf, and that's definitely tried how we try to package it, so people come and visit us.
Now, you mentioned the number of different golf courses, and I was scanning your social media page before doing this interview. Do I have this right? You played 18 holes at 18 different courses in one day earlier this summer?
So it was one hole at each of our 18 golf course properties. So we started at 6 a.m. at Crowbush and ended at 8:30 p.m. at Mill River. So literally went tip to tip. We played kind of the picturesque hole or the signature hole at each course, or tried to anyways. But yeah, it was kind of a cool way to showcase that it's very doable in Prince Edward Island. And in years past, what we did was we'd play 9 holes at kind of clusters of courses. So one year we played 63 holes in a day where we played 7 different 9 hole courses, 7 different golf courses, and just kind of showcase, yes, it's that possible on PEI to get around. We always say everything's never more than a half hour away. Whether you're going to the beach, whether you're going to the restaurant or the pubs, whether you're going to the golf course, it's once you're here, you have the island at your fingertips, and there's just so much to do once you get to PEI.
It's hard to believe that the 2025 golf season, well, it's almost over in Canada, but that just means we're going to get excited about 2026, which is just around the corner. What's in store for Golf PEI? New partnerships, new packages, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so I think what we're like, what I touched on the more than golf aspect, that's what we're really trying to do more and more of for different packages, different partnerships. What I always say too, you can only put so many people on a golf course in a day. So it's not like we can grow the golf part of it. It's how do we get them to stay extra nights, and stay longer through, different packaging or different partnerships with restaurant partners, with breweries, with, arts and culture, different shows. So we're building that out. And you'll see more in the weeks and months to come. But really for 2026, we're already, I think any place that's worth its weight in salt will get more and more. They're booking out earlier and earlier. So if I could have any advice to people considering PEI, it's to start getting your duds in order, as they say.
I'm glad you said it right there. So, for those watching, those listening, and loving everything they're hearing, whether they have been to PI before or they want to go again, how do they find more information to book their golf trip of a lifetime to go to PEI?
Yeah, the easiest way is golfpi.ca. We have a whole whack of resources, and then you can request a golf quote right then and there. And if you're already on the island or you're planning to come or you have a cottage here or whatever, you can book tee times at any golf courses on PEI right through our website. Yeah, I think again, I'll reiterate that it's never too early to book a golf trip, and soon enough, the nights will get shorter, or the days will get shorter, sorry, and the evenings will get colder, and we'll have FOMO waiting for golf to come back around.
Yes, I know, and it's crazy that golf season has come and gone, not gone, but it's gone really quickly so far, and PEI is an incredible destination to head to. Sam, as always, thanks so much for your time today. Great to see you here, my friend, and hopefully we can do this next time in 3D.
Thanks, Adam. Have a good one.